Hey guys, I'm starting a new session here, and skipped ahead a little bit where I just went ahead and cleared some trees around here just so I could build if I want to. So, when I left last time, my next goal was to take advantage of the fact that I just got set up to create my... Why is this one not working? Is it just not loading up? Is the arm going the wrong way? Looks like it's going the right way. We're all set up to do with the steel furnaces finally. We've invented the ability to make those, which would be really good for our entire production cycle here. But I also want to start trying to untangle the nightmare I've created. And I think one of the ways for me to do that is to change the direction some of this is going in. I think I specifically want the furnaces to go off in this direction instead, and have all the production stuff on that side. Just because if I move the furnaces to the left, I can have way more access to making everything over here make more sense. But also I can, I mean that's the primary thing, of course, just to make them all make sense more than they do right now. But also it'll give me the ability to untangle things a bit, or at least have the ability to expand without making a mess. Because something like this is more what I want of. I want more long lines covered in resources. Partly because it gives me space to not lose my mind every time I do something. But to make these new furnaces, one of the first things I need is to have access to stone bricks. So before I'm even building better furnaces, I need to build furnaces for a new goal, basically. And one of the first things I'm going to do is, just because I'm planning on doing this whole thing, I'm going to go ahead and just move. Oops. I'm going to move the existing location that all the stone is going to a slightly different spot. Just to make a little progress there, because then we can proceed a little differently. So one of my big things here is I need to figure out exactly how I am going to... I'm trying to plan this a little bit. Oh wait, this is broken over here, isn't it? Wait, is it? What is this over here? Oh, never mind. It's just showing me that an arm is currently holding... Oh, no, it's showing me that's because that inserter is currently told to only pick up coal, and it shows a weird orange glowy thing inside of it that made me think that's my first instinct seeing that symbol was to think it was damaged. Oh, this thing has coal inside of it, which is also not supposed to be happening. Huh. I can just quickly click that out of existence, but I wonder where it's coming from. Is there some down here too? Yep. I'm just looking around a little bit, like, where would that coal be coming? It'd be coming through here. Underground. Was there an arm that was grabbing coal and putting it on the track, perhaps? Whatever the problem was, it might have been rectified already. So maybe that was just a residual from an earlier thing. But anyway, the big concern about planning this part out... Ow. That's a good job hitting something. I need to plan how to supply my coal in particular. Probably a three-pronged pattern. I need a smelting area to create stone blocks. I need steel plates, I need iron plates, and I need copper plates. So we need a whole series of these things, basically. And that's a lot of coal to be distributing. Thankfully, we have a lot of coal, so that's at least relatively straightforward. Let's see, I'm going to start by taking out the steel mill over here. Oh yeah, there's a regular old coal over here too. I mean regular old steel. Plates, so on and so forth. This is going to be a nightmare. And I apologize if people are getting frustrated by me kind of backtracking on my own structures, but continually trying to create efficient structures I feel like is the whole point of this game to some extent. So I'm onto something, kind of, at least, I hope. Let's see, let's go ahead and cut off this track so it stops trying to continually supply it in this direction. Let's see, so this direction does need its steel, but yeah, it's irons for the gears. Huh. Really did make a mess of things. I'll throw in a quick stopgap just to help supply the No, it has an ongoing supply of steel, no matter what, of iron, no matter what right now. I'll let those stay put. It's fine. Everything's a nightmare. let's just get started. Okay, so it's currently feeding up towards those iron. Don't want to quite undo that all the way, so I'll throw in a splitter for now, just because I can. But eventually, the thing that I'm splitting off, I'm going to be deleting the primary source sooner or later, and the new split off direction is going to become the main path. But for now, let's give us a nice source of coal. I'm out of conveyors again, aren't I? Alright. I'm building those somewhere, aren't I? Hello. Do-do-do-do-doom. Don't mind me. Just screwing up your science, but it looks like science is pretty well produced at the moment. So I'm not going to be too concerned about that. Let's see. Someone said control click? No, right click. Right click is packs of 5. There we go. That's a somewhat improved speed to go at. The water's kind of going to get in my way. But I feel like I can make this work. We're researching things still. Ah, crap. What do I want to do next? Lab efficiency increase. Just keep increasing lab efficiency over and over again. We have the resources for it. Go for it. Have fun. I'm a little focused on my current tasks. Such as having way too much coal go in this direction. Sweet. So we want a multi-pronged path to some extent. Let's see. Let's start planning this a little bit. So iron's already coming up from up top, so it makes sense to have it come in this direction to some extent. So I apologize if the sentences often don't make sense that I'm saying. Let's see, coal down the center. It makes sense to have... Let's step it back one more step. We could set up a system of short and long inserters that would reach into a path of raw iron and copper. Of course you're gonna get in my way, aren't you? You disappoint me. I also may have just shut down a serious amount of my power, but we'll get to that in a moment. Here, let's just make sure that whatever's going on down here is connected to something. Oops, can I not reach that? Here we go. There we go. Everything's oh, no it's not. There we go. You're extra and pointless right now. Cool. Always running out of tracks. Never mind, I've had way more tracks than I thought I did. The individual stack just seemed to indicate less. Yeah, there's a whole other stack up here. Auto combine. Alright. So now we want to have iron heading in that direction. It'll become the... Oh, hey bad guys. Good thing they were focused on my guns and nothing else in this case. Let's see here. How do I best want to handle this? Sorry. I'll split it off at the beginning. Or, yeah, here's fine. Gives me a little more room to work with. Basically, I'm going to gut all of this in a moment, but I don't want to quite delete it yet while it's still in, doing stuff. That chest is in my way, and I can't pick it up, can I? Pretty sure I can't pick that chest up right now, because I think it's, overfilled. Yes. Yes, it is. We'll get around to that later, too. Alright. So right now, we have these two heading down here. Next step is to do short and long inserters. We're going to need a lot of iron plate for that. I'll set up the copper path over here next real quick. This one's a little bit straightforward to split off. I also need plate for that. Okay. There's my splitter. And for now, we can make it go underground to help deal with this problem. Oh, maybe not quite there. Good. Now I'm out of range. There we go. Should be good to go. Oops. Oh god. No, 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 no. Whoopsie. All good. Now they're all combining into one spot. So we can start smelting these, and I'm giving myself a nice long line. I mean, that's going to be a lot of smelters in that space. So that should be good. Alright. But getting all the inserter materials is going to be a little bit of pain. I think we're doing a little bit of a jump cut just while I gather and build the inserters, so I can show you guys what I'm trying to do next. Alright, we've got a good 50 stack of each to start ourselves off, and these guys are defending the end of our line for now. What's the 2 turrets engaged? Yeah, that's already over with. Game. We're gonna need more of these electric poles, so let's just get that out of the way right now. Actually, no. Crap. Mediums are gonna make more sense. Partly because they use steel instead. Interesting. Alright, let's make a bunch of mediums, because they can cover more ground in general. Alright. So time for this crazy plan to start. Oops. It's more or less where this is starting. Okay, so okay, place these on every other point for a while. There we go. We have the short inserters on every other tile. Now let's just drag these along. This part's way faster and easier. Not sure where it lands on the alternating part, but it'll be fine. There we go. Yellow on the far side. Okay, so it'd be a long inserter on this far side then. Let's be conservative and just delete one of the yellows. Alright. Now come a lot of furnaces. Oops. Why? That'll at least start us off. Because we're also going to need a good spot for our stone to come through. Let's see, that starts all the way down here. But it would be convenient to have them all follow the same pattern, but also maybe who cares? Yeah, screw it. Let's see. Well, we need to set up the exit point first. Let's see. So you're gonna be going through here, which means that the stone bricks can come through here, basically. Trying to set up the basic framework. That's the direction you leave through. That's where the stone brick exits. Which means the stone brick is being picked up here on a treadmill that goes this way from down there. So in a second here we'll be deleting some of the main path. Get out of here, you pole. Where's my medium poles? I got a bunch of those now. Alright, fine, adding machine. Here to make me sad. There we go. Let's just... Isn't it middle click? Crap. There we go. There we go. This is me struggling with the inventory sometimes. That's the wrong pole. Medium. Oh, I said it's a large. My bad. Medium. Boom. Alright. In my way. There we go. So that's that little bit rectified for the moment. So, set up our detour. And there we go. At this point I might as well move all these electric poles, so just give me a moment to take care of that. Alright, research time is back, and this one says I can get smart chests, along with also different types of wires and so on, but a constant combinator. Arithmetic and decider combinator. Multiple things I've never heard of before in a smart chest. I have no idea what I'm researching. Let's find out. So I spared you guys a lot of the cleanup of me getting rid of a lot of the electric poles that were, and the extra path that I'm kind of undoing in that direction. So we can skip to this part basically, where we're just about there. There we go. So we're gonna have to very careful. Let's see. This is probably where I want to put things, is right here. Because if I'm careful about this, I can place them between these poles. I wonder if does walk clicking work? Looks like they figure it out more or less. Just doesn't work when it's these ones that don't have the claws yet, but it looks like it does more or less figure out what the right place to put them is. We just need to make sure it's connected. So let's do that real quick. Alright. So these are now powered if I connect the actual power over here. Right. That's kind of an important thing to do. Let's see. Should just keep working. Oops, those are all backwards first of all. Let's figure out the placing for these arms as I keep scaling up. Yeah. I like what I'm doing right here because it's gonna. This will keep me busy for a while, and I want. And if it's straightforward enough, I won't have to touch it again for a while. Hopefully. All right. It'll figure out the right distance. Yep, there it goes. And now there's no more arms to put there, but at least it's all attached. Oh god, it's just putting things. Forgot about the interesting detail of there not being furnaces in some of those locations, so it's just gonna carry things around like a crazy person. We just researched more stuff that I don't know the meaning of. Now our research is set up so well that we're gonna be able to make all sorts of things that I don't even understand properly. Increase stack size. Go ahead. I mean, I don't see any reason to hold them back, right? Just keep telling them to research what they feel like. Ew, are those out of range? They are out of range. That is a problem. Okay, so we need a better system then. So we can skip 2 basically. Like 1, 2, boom. 1, 2, boom. 1, 2. Yep, there we go. That's how you close the gaps. We need the slight amount of overlap because the alternative is the alternative leaves the it's the range of the wire, sure, but not the range of the actual thing itself. Gonna need a lot more inserters real quick so I can finish building what I'm doing here, but at least I can set up the furnaces. That way at least they're putting them into something and not just nothing. And we can finish the arms. Arms is not the right word for it. We can finish the conveyor. So now we have a really big, long, clean thing providing our copper, which means I can basically rip up all this copper, just connect this tube to that tube, basically, and clean up all of this so it just goes straight to here, and our copper's straightforward. I'm going to do the same thing with the iron once it's set up properly, too. And that's more or less my plan, is to clean this all up, because this is a mess. And that way, as I start expanding and building new buildings, I'm not trying to cram it into some weird part of this giant tentacle mess, and not trying to awkwardly figure out where to attach the resources and so on, because that's also been a mess. See, those guys are not powered right now. So let's go ahead and work on that. So it's the left side of each one is the system here. I need to put them on the left side of furnaces. That's how you stay consistent. Alright, so these guys should be powered once this happens. Oops, gotta get closer. There we go. I wanted to put it out of the way a little bit in case I want to build stuff around here. So now this is all fueled, it's all creating iron plates, and we are well and truly overproducing because the said plates are going nowhere right now. But the important thing is it's doing that part. Is that thing backwards? That thing's backwards. Excuse me. Fix that nonsense real quick so that it can then also not produce much. Alright. So next step is to make a lot of arms. Be back in a moment when we have more of those. Alright, arm production has increased. Here we go. Get back into our little pattern here. Just to finish this off. Alright, plates are being sufficiently delivered. Now we just need to clean up some of this nonsense right here. Starting with deleting all of this completely. We'll leave the poles for now. No, we don't. We don't need to leave the poles. It's all connected to something, and the one part that's not connected, we can rectify pretty quickly. Bam. Alright. Grab these, just making it... No, stop it. Stop it, guys. Cut it out. Stop unloading nonsense onto the ground. There we go. There's a little light over here. Is this light not connected to a light? Oh, wait, no, it's dark. It's nighttime right now. I mean, daytime. So it doesn't matter. Here we go, and I got my arms produced so we can keep going. Right now the goal is to connect this to that, because then it's all being fed through as if nothing's changed. But everything has changed. It's not gonna reach, is it? That's the furthest it can go, which is a bummer. That is indeed a bummer. Because that's a mess. Partly because the coal is such a mess. Well, this part doesn't have to exist anymore, first of all. I'll connect this real quick just to continue. There we go. whatever crazy is going on there. And this part doesn't have to exist anymore. So this will very quickly get simplified, I think. Because now the underpath is the only part that matters. So delete, delete. There we go. Now it's just feeding directly where it needs to go. And not super important, but as a result of this new system, this weird little dumbness doesn't matter anymore. Because it has its own dedicated line like it should have had in the first place, frankly. You guys low on power down there? Are you guys all having available performance maxed out? No, you're doing good. I'll deal with revising that later, because I've been told about the 10 to 14 ratio. 14 boilers for every 10 engines. I currently have 4 boilers for every 1 engine. So I suppose it's 14 to 10, so it's more... I don't know if that... I think that ratio might support 1 more engine on the end of all these if I did that, but let's leave that for now. I can fix that. It'll probably become a system where it actually goes lengthwise down here, just because it would fit better. Because if I shoot that many engines in this direction, that'd quickly go into the territory of impacting everything else around here. But the good news is this should simplify some of what's going on over here, or at least make it more fixable. Let's see. At the very least, I should be able to... Let's do maximum length, just to give myself a little wiggle room. It'll be more... As I revise things, it'll get a little more straightforward, I'm sure. But first, I just want to get it working again. Let's see. There we go. Oh, that's backwards. Gotcha. Alright. There's our big proper system over here. And once this is all set up, it's going to make all of this look silly. But I might let this be for a little bit and continue to build new structures for new resources, because we certainly have them. Which, you know, leads me back to my original task, which is I want to set this up too. We're going to want our stone bricks. Oopsie. I'm always caught off guard by how close you have to be to build sometimes, just because the screen zooms out so much that it often comes as a surprise. Let's see. Yeah, that's correct. Good. Right, you're also gonna need a coal arm, which means these have to be sticking out like this. Which of course means that the power source has to be specifically along this end. Damn you, range required. Let's see. That covers everything? Yeah. That's all we needed. Alright, so the stone bricks are going to go here, but first we need to split off our coal. Which should not be too tough. Because I'm already doing it everywhere. Let's see. I just made things messy over here for myself in a lot of ways. Let's try to clean one element of this up. Alright, so... there we go. You might understand what I'm going for, but you will in a second if you don't already. Just, yeah, feeding the raw coal more direct. I'm making it less snaky. There goes my attempt at a more careful sentence. There we go. Simplifying the path of the raw copper ore will make it easier to split off other resources. Let's get rid of this resource here. There we go. Just get the power cables the hell away from what I'm currently working on, because they're a death plague. I mean, a lot of things are. This, I just realized this is going the wrong way. That doesn't help anything. Not that... they're doing fine over there. It really didn't matter that much. I'm going to crowd this area a little more. There we go. So I can then crowd it over here again. This is going to be a stopgap nightmare solution, just to pre-warn you guys. That's going to get more elegant over time. But for now, I just need the basic supply to be there, and it's not. Let's see, the supply is going to be down low. Just get it over there for now. It's going to have to go under to get past this, so... So down. Get a few more pelts. It's really not going to accomplish much right now, is it? Alright, you know, we'll keep it above ground for now. There's a decent chance that whatever I send by is going to have to go underground ultimately instead of this thing. Oh, wow, that works. Oh, I'm off by one, too. My bad. Meant to go over here. I did not think you could just do that. Oh, you can't quite do it. It has to touch the borders. But you can kind of do that. You can kind of plaster right over water. What are the constraints there? I wonder. Does that make it stop here? Oh, but that's my long arm. I could just switch the two, I guess. That's doable. Are you not in range or something, or what? Oops. Let's see. That'll do better. Just set things up so the fuel comes through. Does this work? No? Not quite, huh? What do I just slightly go up here? I don't know if the rules here are strange. Okay, sure, why not? And then the other line can just go through here. The one that has the stone. Yeah, that ultimately is not going to work out because it's supposed to be a feeding path, not a destination path. Still, I don't know how much... I don't think I'm going to need that much brick, so I think it'll ultimately be fine. Just ignore this little detail for now. Just let this place work accordingly. Make me some stone. For now, let's just go ahead and feed this directly into an inserter. Let's see. Do I have a fast inserter? Just go ahead and crap one out real quick. There we go. And then we need a box. Never seem to have one. What does a smart chest do? Whatever it is, I don't think we need a smart chest for what I'm doing right now. Let's see. Storage site 48, that sounds good. There we go. Give me all the stone in the world. Oh, Jesus Christ. You can just see that thing working away. Oh, yeah. We'll have enough for a lot of steel soon. Alright, so we'll need steel plate and stone bricks. And the stone bricks are going to be pouring in here, so that'll be good. Only magnifying the pace at which this all works. Yeah, performance seems to be doing fine, unless I'm misreading it again, but I think we got this. The next step is up here. And this lake's going to give me a little bit of trouble, unfortunately. But I could always expand the whole line just further in this direction, if I need to. So it's not the biggest problem. Oops. Replacing one of these at every other one, so that we can then place these relatively frequently. Yeah, that one won't work. So here. There we go. Yeah, two gaps each. Followed by an arm. I mean a conveyor. To go right across. I wonder if a tunnel can make it across this or not. That'll be interesting. Oh, it's nope, it's agonizingly close. It's not going to make it. Apparently we're under attack down... okay, down there. Don't mind me, I'm just going to go for a run real quick with a lot of ammo production. Because I think they might be in trouble down there. Alright, not a big deal. They just needed more ammo over there, and frankly, they weren't in danger. It was just that they were getting hit a little bit. Because they just sort of reached the way over. And because I can't quite make the gap, I'm just going to freaking throw the conveyor belts all the way around, because who cares? Oh no, I'm out of conveyor belts! How am I always out of conveyor belts? Has that keep happening? Let's make more conveyor belts, damn it. More. If I just do this, it won't matter that I can't go under it, because screw it. Whee! Be a slight gap in there somewhere, but I can, yeah, I'll improvise a little bit, or have a slight gap in my furnaces. Not the biggest deal, I'm sure. Damn you, natural problem resource obstacles. I'm surprised that actually works. Oh wow, that's the perfect spacing to keep going for a bit. All right. Let's figure out where the last arm can reach. Right there. Just keep alternating for a bit. There we go. Stick the furnace right in there. Nope, not quite. See, these guys are pointing at nothing. We'll go ahead and just delete them to remove confusion. So yellow, red, yellow, red. Two more furnaces. Oh wow, I have a ton of supplies for these right now. There we go. That'll be our last one for now. Going along that direction. These should be all set to work once I set up the power source. Which conveniently totally reaches along here. Oops. But this is... oh, it's not connected. You know, the minor details. Oh, this could actually be my convenient spot for connecting the two sides. Yep. Not gonna do anything else. Oh, that's satisfying, just watching it all start moving simultaneously. Except for that one arm that I think is facing the wrong direction. Yes, it is. It sure is. There we go. Anyone else got problems? Nope. Immediately we have a ridiculous supply of this stuff coming in. Did I already start building my underground tunnel without it actually making sense? What is going on right here? I don't... that just looks strange. I don't remember building it that way. Maybe I just did that a moment ago and freaking forgot for all I know. So you go straight across. Bam. Go ahead and get rid of you guys, because you're going to confuse things. Oh, damn you treadmills. There we go. And now we have a ridiculous supply of iron coming in. Meaning that I can kind of just get rid of all of this noise. Oops. And probably all of the telephone poles that are creating a ridiculous crisscross that ultimately doesn't serve anything besides that one light. Poor light being abandoned. It's for the best, trust me. Also, more inserters for me, and these are more inserters and whatnot for me to place, so it's handy to grab them all. There we go. And the only real downside of this current system is that this thing needs coal right now, but that can be improved. What is happening in some of these parts? I'm sorry. Things are a mess. Well, I can get rid of this entire section of coal once I set up steel production. Which shouldn't be too big of a deal. But also kind of a mess. Partly because this lake is kind of in the way. What's that sound? Am I about to be attacked by something? No, never mind. So apparently this game has a really close range to how it processes sound near your character. And they were just freaking me out a little bit by having the oddly loud sound of the furnace start playing next to me. Here we go. Damn you treadmills. I do kind of find myself wishing that my character was like somehow immune to the conveyor belts, just so I could freely walk around and play stuff without worrying about it randomly getting in my way. There we go. We'll ramp up brick production just because I'm seeing that they aren't going that fast. Oh, that's not because of the furnaces. That's because I have all these furnaces set up, but almost no actual mining drills. I'm actually going to want to set up a mining drill on each of these different locations and feed them towards that. That's going to be what makes sense, ultimately. Alright, yeah, I'm going to want to put one on each of these different spots because the stone is so spaced out. One right here. Alright. The game doesn't really... I don't think really explains how your you seem to be able to create magical conveyors that never require any sort of power, does it? Because everything else in this entire game requires power, but conveyor belts are magic, don't you know? Oops, there we go. About to be in range, there we go. Of course it'd be right outside of range. That's fine though. Let's keep going down, there we go. Because we have one more over here I want to put. So now we're ramping up. There's not necessarily a lot of reason to do this, because I don't think I have that much particular demand for, I wouldn't say I have a lot of demand at the moment for stone bricks. I'll be making a bunch of higher speed furnaces, sure, but probably not this many. At least not this fast. But hey, keep setting up production, right? I'm not going to really suffer for having pre-mined stone available to myself unless I put it in a chest that gets exploded or something. Put that in the wrong spot. There we go. Alright. Production of stone has increased significantly. I could also be a little bit more proactive with my production over here. Let's see here. Trying to make a spot that slightly makes more sense here. Because we can distribute these a little better. What's in the way? Oh, the light. I can do without light. I can also just place it better. I do like having a little light set up in the middle of my little spot so that at night I can see it all properly. There's those oil spots that we're going to get into at some point. These two are excessive. We'll grab those. There we go. There we go. Now suddenly we have 5 things mining stone. Which is probably overkill for just stone, but screw it. Why not? Ew, look at you being nasty. It's currently going to be in my way a little bit. I don't know if I'll need to go any further, so let's just go ahead and invert these two instead. There we go. Good to go. You already pre-set it with that, but yeah, now as more and more stone comes in, these plants will be more and more busy. Speaking of which, let's find out how much of this I'm set up with. A lot of stone bricks. I wonder. Let's be interesting about this. So, this thing requires steel plate and stone brick. Oh yeah, that's a problem. Never mind. I was gonna say let's build a machine that just crams stone bricks and steel plates together to make those things automatically, but I'm not set up for the steel part yet. So that'll wait for a little longer. But let's go ahead and mass produce some, oh yeah, steel furnaces, just to feel all satisfied about what we're doing here.